For exercise 11, we're going to rewrite this as an algebraic expression. So it just has x's and stuff in it, no sines, no cosines, whatever. So notice that the sine of a sum in here, we can use a sum formula. We can use that because the arctangent of 1 is an angle measurement. It's the angle whose tangent is 1, and this is the angle whose cosine is x. So we're just going to apply the sum formula for sine. So this should be equal to sine of the arctan 1 times the cosine of arc cosine x, use the same sign, plus, switch them around, cosine of arctan 1 times the sine of arc cosine x. And now we have to simplify some stuff. So for this first part, we need to draw ourselves a little triangle. Draw it right down here. Here's our angle. For tangent, this is opposite over adjacent. It's supposed to be equal to 1. So we could just use 1 over 1. Obviously, the hypotenuse then would be square root of 2. It's an isosceles right triangle. So the sine of this angle, sine is opposite over hypotenuse. It's going to be 1 over square root of 2. Okay, cosine of the arc cosine of x, these things will cancel each other out. They'll annihilate each other because they're inverses, just leaving us with x. So times x. This was supposed to be an equal sign. I don't know how it turned into a dot. Okay. Plus the cosine of the arctangent of 1. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. So it's another 1 over root 2 times the sine of the arc cosine of x. We need to draw ourselves another right triangle for this one. Here's our angle. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, so that's going to be x over 1. Use the Pythagorean theorem to find the opposite side. It's the square root of 1 squared minus x squared. So the sine of that is opposite over hypotenuse, just square root of 1 minus x squared. So they both have square root of 2 on the bottom of them, so we can rewrite that as x over square root 2 plus square root of 1 minus x squared over square root of 2. Common denominator, x plus square root of 1 minus x squared over the square root of 2. You could rationalize that if you wanted to, but we're just going to go ahead and leave that as it is.